experts to be able to do an examination of the aircraft to determine, in fact, if it was struck, where it was struck, what kind of weapon was used. They'll also be able to understand the trajectory of the weapon that was fired, where it came from, and it originated. So they're going to be able to get some real-time information on the ground very quickly. As for Russia, there's no way that Russia is going to claim that they shot down a passenger plane, ever.
Right.
Even if they had some kind of involvement in it by providing the weapons systems or anything like that, they're not going to claim this. It is too problematic for them internationally to do so.
All right. And you know what? Before we go to Wendell, I do want to say this. There was a tweet that was put out very early on. Do we have that to pop up on the screen? I don't know if we do or not.
I've got the tweet in front of me.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, Sandra.
Well, I mean, this is important. This is what we know, because, again, we're going off of reports from Interfax, which is a Russian non-government news agency. But this is what we do know. This is Malaysian Airlines tweeting this out, that they have lost contact with MH17 from Amsterdam. The last known position was over Ukrainian airspace. More details to follow. I've got the Twitter feed in front of me constantly. I'll be watching it. Something else that has also been confirmed is the London Bureau, our London Bureau, is reporting that Amsterdam Airport is still not confirming anything on their side as well. So we're going
Except that the plane took off from there.
Except for the fact that the plane took off from there.
All right. A couple new things. And you'll see us intermittently put up this Sky News video of that smoke, and there it is again. We want to just say this and get on the record with this now. This is what witnesses are telling us that is on the ground there. We're not getting what we like to do is triangulate confirmation of that from the airline, from Amsterdam, from the people who we have as sources inside that border area of Ukraine as well. So until we can really confirm that with 3 different sources, let's just go on the fact that that's possibly where the plane went down. We do know that other planes have gone down in this region. Just on Monday, a cargo plane was reportedly shot down in that same region. I mean, it's a war zone. Now, I had originally asked Kirsten this question about the White House. We're still trying to get some information, and let's go to Wendell Goler, who's live outside the White House. I'm curious, because this is kind of an interesting place where the president might step in. How do you get in? There's a war going on. You've got Putin on one side. What are your sources telling you, Wendell?
Well, we're still waiting for comment from the White House and from the State Department. The State Department folks have indicated they will comment during their briefing this afternoon. The president, of course, on his way to Delaware for an event on infrastructure. These reports came in just as Marine One was taking off from the South Lawn. This, of course, comes a day after the president stepped up sanctions on Russia. He said they hadn't stopped supporting the pro-Russian separatists in Ukraine. In fact, officials said on background they had increased their support for pro-Russian separatists. And on the transport plane shot down on Monday that you mentioned, senior administration officials said that plane was shot down, an AN-26 transport jet, from an altitude of 21,000 feet, which this official said indicated that the separatists had very sophisticated weapons and would be able to reach that far. This Malaysian passenger jet apparently traveling at about 33,000 feet. So it would take sophisticated weapons to shoot it down, and it's our understanding that the pro-Russian separatists have them. But once again, we're awaiting comment from both the White House and the State Department on this latest incident, Harris.